Okay, so you're not recording the video?
No, we're just going to record us talking.
Okay.
So,
Hold on, let me turn... Perfect.
so what's your name?
My name is Jeremy Fusi.
And you work here at CRI Recycling?
Yes, I do.
Please describe your educational background and history.
I graduated from high school in Minnesota. I attended the University of Minnesota, where I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Natural Resources and Environmental Studies.
Okay. How long did it take you to get your bachelor's?
5 years.
5 years, okay. To you personally, not related to any specific business or organization, but to you personally, define what motivation is and what it means to you.
Motivation is the driving force for getting what you want. To me personally, motivation is part of it is satisfaction of getting a task or job or anything completed, having it look good. What motivates? Can you repeat the question again?
To you personally, not related to any specific business or organization, define what motivation is and what it means to you.
What it means to me is getting the things in life that I want, and motivation is anywhere from pride, feeling good about getting the job done, to money, to a goal, to personal items.
For sure. Do you think that the employees who work for you would see and or define motivation the same way you personally do?
To an extent, I think motivation is a little different for each person. They personalize it and what motivates them and what it means to them to be motivated.
Okay. If I were to ask your employees, what would they say are the specific things that motivate them in your company and or business?
Financial reward would be one. Job satisfaction. Knowing that they'll get praise or at the end of the job for doing a good job. That's a good motivator. Fear, unfortunately, is also a motivator for people of not finishing the job on time or having it not come out right, or worried that the boss might say something bad. So I'd say you got a couple different motivators. Fear's one, money's one, and then a person's work ethic or pride would definitely be another motivator.
Okay. Thinking about your organization and your position, what are your personal strategies for motivating others?
What I like to do is very individual. I like to look at each person, identify their strengths and weaknesses, identify what their job capacity is, and then come up with a list of motivators. I mean, of course, wage is always one, but it only motivates so far. Once a person is making enough to where it's not a struggle for them to live, you definitely need to find different motivators other than money. Having an area clean can be, for some, having them work in a clean area is having it be organized for another person. Another person might have, they have to have completion. They have to have the see from start to finish and be done. So I definitely motivate them by looking at their job, what their strengths are, and then fine-tuning management strategy for appealing to their nature, to their strengths, and building up their strengths and helping their weaknesses.
Cool. Perfect. Do you believe that money motivates employees?
It does. Without a doubt it does. Otherwise, people won't even interview for some jobs. If you list wages, they won't even come in. So it's definitely, initially, money does, but it does only go so far and it runs out. Because people, when their paycheck starts staying the same, you need to find a different motivator other than money.
I agree. Which do you think are more successful for motivation, financial strategies or non-financial strategies? Why do you feel this way?
I think you have to have both, to be honest. I put the importance on them the same because at the end of the day, if the person cannot pay their bills, money is a huge motivator.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other things also to go with that. Like I said, I would put this... I'd put them equal. I really would, because you can get somebody motivated for money, but it will, like a lot of other things, it'll only go so far. You can't have one without the other. So I would put an equal importance on both of them.
Okay. All right. Please describe a specific situation where you had to deal with an underperforming employee, and the reason for the underperformance was a motivation issue. What steps did you follow to motivate this specific employee? And then
I'll give you a non-typical one. Had to deal with an underperforming employee. I sat down with them, tried to find out using root cause analysis what were the problems. And the underlying problem was a home issue. It was a personal issue that he was having problems with his significant other, which was affecting his work. He needed to figure out a couple things. So what I did to motivate him, show I cared, I actually gave him the day off. I was able to have him take a vacation day, unscheduled, and deal with the issues, come up with a game plan, try to figure things out. For that scenario, that was best case, because he'd come back refreshed. He was able to game plan an idea. The problem was he ran into issues at home, and it was very late at night, so he didn't have time to think about them and come up with a game plan how he was going to do it. So in the next day, he was very motivated. He appreciated that I cared about him and his personal life, not just work-related stuff, but actual how he was doing it, meeting his goals in life as well as here at work. So that was a pretty non-typical one that did not involve a financial reward.
Wow, very nice. Well, perfect.